Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, where I am joined, as always, by Aavak.
Hello, everyone.
And we need to kind of sort out what happened last time and maybe try and remodel a little bit today.
Yeah, pretty much.
That didn't work.
I mean, well, we're both alive, and the zombies are all dead.
Yes.
So when you consider that,
good. That's very good.
I mean,
ammo is a little low.
You could sort of look at it that it realistically couldn't have gone any other way because we're alive and they're not. But yeah, okay. So we do need to redesign.
Just like that, but yeah,
we do need to redesign. Yeah.
Our base is effectively too big.
Yes,
we've had a little look into some stuff, and there seems to be no way of really stopping, the sort of dynamic wandering horde, sort of 7 Blood Moon zombies from spawning pretty much anywhere they want.
Yes, pretty much. Unfortunately,
with the exception of a range around the player.
Okay, so I'll address a lot of the advice that I was given in the comments. The first one was place down a land claim block. A land claim block has never, ever prevented hordes. That's just not a thing that they've ever seemed to do. It will modify the amount of damage something will take, but it has never seemed to affect the overall spawning of the horde. In a PvP server, it'll affect the amount of damage that will be done to your base if the owner of that land claim block is not online. And that's about it for all intents and purposes. It'll also affect who can place things down in a vicinity around your land claim block. Additionally, it'll allow you to pick up workstations and such. Though on that note, I do need to move the land claim block further down because apparently the land claim block will only work from its current level up to the skybox at a certain range horizontally out from the block, but it will not work downwards towards bedrock. So placing it near enough bedrock is the best thing with that.
Right.
So just to address that, the land claim block wouldn't stop zombie spawns. As far as we're aware, because I saw the myth pop up, it's kind of a well-known myth, unfortunately, in 7 Days to Die, and that is that if you were to place player-placed blocks on the ground, then it would prevent zombies from spawning. So the zombies, as the myth would go, only were able to spawn within the base because there was dirt on the floor. Unfortunately, no, that has never been the case. Actually, it has never been a case that is a mechanic that prevents or allows spawning. There are only 3 types of blocks in the game, and this goes as far back as some of the extremely early alphas that I'm aware of. Anyway, I'm not a complete authority on it, but it has been myth busted and debunked that this works, except for 3 blocks. 3 blocks affect spawning that we're aware of, and that they are the water blocks. A zombie will not spawn on water. So if you've placed down a water block and or rather you have like a moat, the zombies won't spawn on the moat. Now I don't know if they will spawn in the moat, but I don't believe they will. I believe they can only spawn on actual dry land. The next block that will allow a zombie to disallow zombie spawning is the block of fertilized soil. Specifically fertilized soil. A farm, that is. So I don't know if tilled soil specifically counts, or whether it needs to be tilled and fertilized, because you can make fertilizer and then increase the growth properties of any plants planted on that fertilized soil. But that will prevent zombies from spawning. And finally, the 15 blocks around a bedroll will prevent spawning. Now, that one is a very important one to bear in mind, because it is a 15 blocks radius around the bedroll. Unlike the land claim block, which people have informed me goes all the way down to bedrock. I
Yep.
don't have any concrete to repair the reinforced concrete blocks that were damaged. But unlike the land claim block, which can go all the way down to bedrock, if you build it at bedrock, it'll go all the way up to the sky box, I mean to say. A bedroll has a radius, so it will only affect the 15 tiles around it up and down by 15 tiles. So 15 tiles left, 15 tiles right, forward, back, up and down. That will be prohibited from zombie spawning. Now, as far as I'm aware, that will prevent regular spawns. Now, there are effectively 3 types of spawns in the game. There are sleeper spawns, which are the sleeping zombies you'll see in a point of interest. And there are also wandering hordes, which we will sometimes see. Witches are not wandering hordes, they're a spawned horde. But a wandering horde is the occasional gaggle of engineers we'll see wandering around the place. And then finally there's the blood moon hordes. Now, from what I understand, they are all treated differently. So I don't know if the methods that I've mentioned there affect each one in the same way. If they don't, then it is my understanding that the blood moon hordes have the most relaxed spawning rules of all of the types of hordes. That is to say, if for some reason these rules don't all affect the spawns in the same way, then it probably affects blood moon hordes in a way that is beneficial to the zombies, not to us. They may be able to spawn around a sleeping bag, for example, whereas all other types of spawns cannot.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, the best idea that I can come up with. Now, I've just gone ahead and I've repaired the building as best I can for the time being. But ultimately, I think what would be in our best interest is cutting back the building, the perimeter wall a bit. Pretty much just to where Shelab is laying down some frames, actually. Well done, Shelab.
Yeah. So, I would like to just, now you've gone through your little spiel about all of that stuff with everybody, to just ask you, because we sat together and we made a little plan of what we wanted to do with this place. Now, you want to make a second tower.
That is right, yeah.
How big is that going to be? Is that going to be a 9x9 like that tower?
I would say that it doesn't need to be. At all, actually. It doesn't need to be a 9x9.
Would you like it to be for symmetry's sake, or no?
I don't think so. The only thing I would like is that it's got a 2 tile gap before the wall.
Between it and the walls.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why I left a 2 tile
Between
gap there.
the farm, it doesn't matter as much. So, for example, we could have it maybe just a 1 tile gap between the farm or something like that. But if we had it, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... that big, then 2 tile gap, then the wall over here. How does that look to you?
Okay, so it's not going to be that shape though, is it? That's just like the...
Yeah, no. Well, maybe have a ladder going up in the middle sort of thing. Like, so instead of a 9x9, it would be a 5x5.
Yeah, that's fine.
How does that fit with what you're thinking?
That sounds fine, that sounds fine. Shall we flatten this ground out at all?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because what we'll probably do is have this accessible from underground in the same way that we can access that tower. The large tower will be the main one that we use, but this one would then be the secondary tower.
Like
and we'd have this, the entrance to this tower be out the back over here. And then come Horde Night, Lady Shelab would man one of the towers and I would man the other. I think that would help out. As it happens, I suspect that we were only very narrowly too large. I strongly suspect we were only narrowly too large.
It's not a huge place.
No.
And I think it's our proximity as well. So if one of us was on a tower on one corner and one was on the other, that would probably help a little bit.
I mean, the alternative, Shelab, is to build the tower into the wall, because the tower doesn't strictly need to be inside the wall. We could build the tower as part of the wall if we wanted to.
And that, if we did that, we could
pull the wall closer to the
pull
farm.
the wall right into the farm.
I kind of think that
That would
might
be
be a
a good
better
idea.
Yeah.
I like that idea. And
Okay.
we'll pull up all these frames then.
Yeah.
We've made a big mess of frames.
Grab some of the frames and I'll just lay down the area where we might want to place it. This absolutely has to be the wall for the farm. So if we went 1, 2, then the frames for the exterior wall
So
could be
this
there.
is where we want the wall to be now. Okay.
Yeah, and we can build the new tower as a kind of jutting out from the wall, kind of be like a turret. And then we just run this down. Doesn't really need to have these frames all the time. Like every tile, we just need this as a marker really for where we need to place
because I'm going to need cobble to redo this.
Now, again, we do record these in a bit of a batch. So thank you so much to everyone who's been giving advice that the kind of blue tarp boxes that we've been seeing in construction sites, those actually contain cobblestone. Yes, we have got the message. Unfortunately, it was a little bit after we had recorded the last batch, so we couldn't implement it, but we have heard loud and clear, and we will be taking that into consideration,
Yes.
Okay, so with that in mind then, I think I am going to go ahead and continue building the farm out down here, which means I need
Fair enough.
my shovel.
Well, I think I'll start with the wall, and then I'll have a little look at making this tower.
Now, of course, because we have reinforced some of this wall, we are not going to tear the whole thing down. We'll probably just dig a 2-wide gap all the way through the wall so that anything external can get through and can path around it. Because otherwise we will be here for an age.
We might eventually get it all down.
Oh, we will eventually, I'm certain. But the reinforced concrete would take a very, very long time for us to pull down.
Well, the one thing that is a good thing is that the reinforced concrete is in a band around. So what we could do is undermine it and collapse it.
Yeah, we could. We wouldn't be able to collapse it all the way.
Well, what we'd need to do is just dig through, like, make a gap so it's not pulling at the whole wall or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
On both sides.
Yeah, that is a very good point, actually. Yeah, that is a really, really good point.
So we'd maybe have to go through like 2 or 3 concrete blocks. Not on one side, but on the other side. Yeah, we might be able to get away with only going through 2.
How do you mean only going through 2? Because concrete is going to be able to support an enormous amount of weight of concrete.
Yeah, but if it's got nothing underneath it at all, you see what I mean? So we go through this block here in front of me.
I'm coming across now.
Maybe the block next to it.
Yep.
Then we undermine all that cobble, and we sort of also make a gap here and undermine all that cobble.
Oh yeah, no. Oh right. I see what you mean.
The whole way around.
Yeah,
then we don't have to touch another thing of concrete.
No, that's a very good point. Yeah,
collapse.
that is a fantastic point.
So
yes, of course. If we
1 or 2.
If we completely separate the line, So this is just a bit of extra work later on. No, that's a fantastic idea. That will save us a lot of time. Thank you to whichever mysterious commenter left that bit of that pearl of wisdom. That is glorious.
Yes, there was someone on my comments that was basically saying, just undermine it all, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I was like, that's good because the concrete is in the second layer.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Okay. I'm going to get the flooring down in the farm, then put down the walls so I can seal the farm off. At that point, I'm going to connect the farm up to the walkway underneath the base. And then from there, we should be able to start laying down the underground of the base. We will still have the entry for the vehicles, where Shelab was just walking on that wall, as that leads directly to the road outside. And in the future, we will have the drawbridge and all of that as we were planning. I will build a cement mixer reasonably soon, I hope. Maybe
where is the drawbridge going to go now? Is that all changed, or is it fairly similar to...
fairly similar to what we had before. I mean, it'll be a little bit closer to the main tower, but it'll largely be the same overall design, I should imagine.
Yeah, I guess I'll find out.
We'll mark it down.
Like we're just very short on stone at the moment out of everything, so I'm going to just go down into the basement and carry on my work down there.
Okay.
Do we have any more forged steel, or is that all gone now?
I've got some forged steel on me.
I will come and
Yes,
grab it. Just 2 pieces.
we've got airdrop.
Oh man, everything's happening at once. Okay. That's fine. I'll come get the forged steel off you. I'll go get the airdrop unless you want to get it.
You have the better odds of getting something nice from it, so I'm happy for you to.
Okay. Lovely.
Also, this lets me work on my farm.
I'm in your farm. I'm in your farm wrecking your stuff.
I don't even know why you would do such a thing. How cool. Here's a forged steel, scallywag. Bloody raiders. Shouldn't be too long until I've got all of this set up. And also mushroom farm as well. That will be quite nice to get. Once we have all of that together, we'll be able to make some very nice foodstuffs.
Mushroom stew.
Well, it's not actually a stew. I can't recall, but there is something. Once you've got mushrooms, you can make a meal. It probably is vegetable stew that doesn't require
some kind of
any other like hunting ingredients. I believe it just requires things that you could grow.
Can't believe we're on week 4 now.
I know.
It's actually getting quite advanced.
Well, skill-wise, we're doing all right. On that note, we should really check out our skills. Have you spent your skill points?
Ooh.
Because I just remembered I have not spent mine.
I've got 4 of them. I've got 4 of them to spend. After that horde night.
Yeah.
Loads of stuff to shoot. What level am I now? I'm level 43. I don't think level 50 is going to be far off for us.
Could
well, for you anyway.
Pop 2 points into my fortitude and get living off the land 3, which allow me to get 3 items from planted crops. Living off the land 4 would allow me to craft mutated seeds. It would get quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed. What level am I? I'm level 47 at the moment, which is quite cool.
Yes, I am utilizing the advice that someone gave me to like freewheel my bike. It's saving stamina in a very big way, actually.
I believe I gave you that advice from a comment I received.
Yes, indeed.
I think I can hear zombies nearby.
Well, I'm nowhere near. I've gone to get the airdrop.
Okay, I'm going to head out and have a look. Yeah, there are definitely zombies, unfortunately. We're still kind of operating this base in a very hodgepodge way in that the rear wall cannot be accessed under normal means, so it's kind of a pain. Let me get around there and I can start taking them out. I'm too cold, apparently. Yeah, we got a little wandering horde. I think that is the last arrow I actually have on me. Annoyingly, I kept this with me, even though I shouldn't have brought it.
Why are the drops always in the Badlands?
Hello.
Why is there always a snake there?
We need feathers, so that's not necessarily the worst thing. Okay, got a reasonable little horde down here. Nothing too amazing, but some extra EXP. Won't say no to it. Hello. The nerdy glasses are really helping. What's wrong?
Oh my goodness, I'm bleeding on my bicycle.
Oh no.
Oh gosh, and there's a bear here. I can't even get off, and it's clawing me to death. Oh no, keep riding.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Shelab.
Oh gosh, and now I'm stuck on a piece of debris.
Well, this is an interesting beginning, I must say. Are you?
I've forgotten how to even get off my bicycle. Bandage.
E.
Okay, I'm still alive. I've got.
Well done.
I'm running away.
Yeah,
There's
run away
a
from the
vulture after me
bicycle.
now.
Run away from the bicycle. Deal with the vulture as soon as you can. Have you stopped the bleeding?
Shoot. Yes, I've stopped the bleeding. I just need to get back on my bicycle.
Yeah, no, understood.
There we are. That's one stupid mouse. There we are. I was driving wrong.
Oh, right.
Oh, I'm so low on health now.
Okay.
That was horrible though. It's just bears everywhere.
Yeah, well, our game stage is now high enough.
Yeah, our game stage is really high, but that was pretty rough.
Yeah, I can well imagine. Oh, I am completely out of sight. I can't even do a regular single hit. Whew. Okay, that is not too terribly bad. I think the rest of the zombies have moved on. Okay, that was a bit hairy. I was low on stamina, but it doesn't sound like it was anywhere near as hairy as what Sheila just went through.
I don't even know how I survived that. I really don't.
Gumption.
Running away lots.
Well, you know, he who fights but runs away may live to fight another
As
day.
much as I sounded panicked, I at least did the right things in my panic.
No, that's fine.
Running away.
Let's be honest, by the sounds of it, you were being chased down by a bunch of bears whilst bleeding and being harassed by a zombie vulture. I think panic was probably the right response. But, well done. Honestly, when you started listing all of the things that were going on, I was like, yep, Shelab is dead. But no, you managed to pull through. Very, very impressed. Very impressed indeed. Let's get back up.
The vulture's still harassing me. It's really irritating.
Yeah, the vulture's
I can't get off
quite
my
often
bike. Right, let's just see if I can.
We'll grab
And your little friend too.
What?
There were 2 of them.
Ah, right.
Obviously. They come in pairs, right?
Yeah, naturally. Why would a vulture ever not be in a group?
With its friend.
Right. Drop off my compound bow. Don't need that with me anymore. Don't need the repair kit, strictly speaking, either. We'll put that in the tools chest, though. There we go.
That's my last bandage as well.
We've got easily enough cotton for us to make a bunch more bandages.
I'm just gonna quickly grab this stuff. Not even gonna look at what it is.
Not a problem.
Run away, back to my bike, and come back to the base.
I'll get a huge wallop load of bandages on the build for you right now.
Thank you.
No, you're more than welcome.
Oh my life. That was so bad.
I'm gonna eat this meat stew. There we go. I'm gonna drop off the bandages in the food and medicine chest.
Thank you very much.
More than welcome.
My max health is going to take so long to regen as well. I'll have to take a painkiller.
But at least your max health does regen.
Yes, it does, so...
Got a bunch more forged iron being made. I should probably make some more forged steel, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Sorry, I said I have to take a painkiller. Painkillers are for current health. Max health is only bandages and things like that. So I got that
yes.
slightly wrong.
In fact, it's
just in case I know what's the correct.
Only medical bandages as well. If you don't have a medical bandage, it's not going to affect your health.
Yeah. The bandages, the normal bandages will affect max health only. Medical bandage will do both. Painkiller will just do the normal health.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Dunk. And that's a bit low.
My bike got really damaged trying to run away. It's down to 50% of its health now.
We are getting a good many witches around these days.
Yeah.
Well, on the whole, that's not too terribly bad.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh.
What was it that we got out of the crates again? Because I will confess, I pretty much didn't hear in the in all of the.
You must have not heard the part where I said I'm just going to grab all this stuff and not even look at what it is until I get back.
Oh right, no, I did hear that, but sorry.
That's why you don't. That's why I didn't list any of it and why you don't know. I'm just going to get to safety and then I will list it all out. And lots of cans of juice and stuff like that.
Ah, fair enough. Nothing too interesting.
We seem to have gotten tuna soup stock, another marksman rifle, so we can have one each.
Oh, very
7.62 round, but only one of them. Can of peas, lamb rations, a level 5 pistol. I don't know if that's better than what you've got.
No, I've got a level 6.
Me too. A can of pears, 9mm rounds, but only 2 of them, and a can of miso. So lots of just cans of stuff, really. Marksman rifle's good though. The pistol was nice.
What level is the marksman's
We've got
rifle?
better. 2.
Okay. Now, I did get a lot of feedback from people in the comments regarding the state of items that we sell. Repairing an item before selling it will give us a lot more back. They're like the barely, holding together guns and things I've been selling. I've been selling them at such an enormous loss. It has scarcely been worth me selling them at all. So that will be something that we look into in the future.
That's very interesting then.
Yeah. I've been barely making anything back off them, realistically. It would have been better to have scrapped them. If I was not going to repair them, it would have been better for me to scrap them and get the mechanical parts and the likes back from them.
Yeah.
Because you get money based on the quality of the item. So for something that's easy for us to repair, totally worth repairing it. So for clothing or anything like that, repair it first with a couple of pieces of cloth or what have you. If it's a tool,
I'm gonna...
repair it with...
Sorry, I'm just going to put some water on because it's...
Yeah, by all means.
It doesn't seem to be much.
But yeah, if we've got a tool of some description, repair that with forged iron or forged steel, because they're reasonably easy for me to make. If I can make repair kits, and it's not too difficult for us to do, then it may well be worth us making those and repairing the guns. But otherwise, just scrapping the guns for the mechanical parts is better.
Okay, cool.
I have nearly got the walls in place for the farm now. Still got one more wall to build in its entirety, but once that's done, then we'll have a nice little isolated area. But I am very tempted to go for Living Off the Land 3. It'll cost me 3 points in total to get that out of the 4 that I have available. But it'll give me a lot more produce per farm that I harvest. Now, as far as the mutated seeds, as far as I'm aware, there are like only 2 mutated seeds in the game. I could be wrong, though, about what mutated seeds are. But I know that there are GM seeds available that you can find in some points of interest. And I assume that that may be what it's talking about. And if you harvest a GM seed, then, obviously you've now got GM corn that you can grow, which is going to be better than any other types of corn because it produces more. I don't know if there are any downsides.
Maybe you turn into an irradiated zombie.
I mean, that would be a particularly bad downside. Who knew that the zombie horde came about due to rampant GMs?
They're all just players. Yeah.
I still maintain the one time that I thought that I was sick with the zombie plague and my character was just like snarling and growling like because he was turning gradually was amazing. I was honestly so stoked for that being the outcome, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, you were like super impressed.
Yeah, I was super duper impressed. And then it was like, oh, it's just that the sound that apparently I make when I'm over encumbered. Well, people. Growl like a zombie. Let's get this repaired. Okay, there are zombies outside, railing against the walls. Are you able to get up there from where you are?
I'm outside the base at the moment.
Okay, I'm heading around then.
I can get onto the walls, though.
It's okay. I was inside. It's just I've got a long walk. I should just grab some of the frames and build up a little ladder inside. Just,
I come to help.
Dunk. And this away.
Except of course I can't see now. Where
okay.
are they?
I'm taking him out at the back.
I know, I'm right behind you.
There he is. He's down. It was just a single zombie.
There's only one, was it? Not
yeah. He was just railing against the walls. I am, for that reason, going to grab some of these frames and build up a little access path so I can get up there in the future. And there. And then one
If anyone's wondering why I'm not digging more of the basement area, it's because there's really not much to dig other than the stuff that needs to be reinforced with more cobblestone. So it's kind of a bit like can't really do more
perhaps go on a little escapade into the towns again and gather up some of the cobble that are in the blue tarp storage crate. What do you think
do
to
you get
that
a lot
idea?
of cobble from them? Is it
I'm not sure.
worth the time? You'd have to
think
do a bit of an experiment on that.
from the way people were talking in the comments, it's quite a lot, yeah. From the way people were talking in the comments, it made the amount that we were crafting manually redundant.
Right, okay.
So if that's the case, that's amazing.
Yeah, well then, okay, well let's do that then, because we're wasting time then, are we? If we
Well, never strictly wasting time.
not
but,
wasting, but we could be being more efficient.
Yeah, we could be more efficient with our scavenging ones, definitely, in that case.
All right then. Well, I'm no time like the present. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to continue working on the farm though, but by all means,
I'll go see what I can find.
And locate a few spots. There were definitely some areas in the various little farms, like the hog farm, in the town right next to us.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm off to. And I will go and tell you how much I can get.
Okay, use a shovel on it.
Mhm. My health is up to 86 again now, so
nice.
It's getting better. I'll try and be careful, but
it's
not as horrendous as it
Level
was.
48. Marvellous. But yes, I could go for mini bikes. I need level 50 and intellect 7 to get motorcycles. That would be genuinely amazing.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna pump a level into Fortitude, take me up to Fortitude 5. My max health is up. I'm gonna grab the next living off the land for 1 point. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab the 2 levels of healing factor so that I am gaining 1 maximum HP every 40 seconds. And at that point, if I'm not in being pressed by the situation I'm in, I can just let my natural regen pull me back up. I think that is a much better way of going about it. So on that note,
I'm going to find the hog farm now.
I am going to go back into the base, and I'm going to move a land claim block. I'm going to make one, move it down into the basement.
Guess where there's loads of those blue tarp things? In
Where?
that military base, full of mines.
Yeah, I don't recommend going there.
No, I'll find somewhere else.
I think that is wise. Right.
Like the hog farm.
Yeah. I think that is definitely wise.
Buildings.
I'm going to place a land claim block right at the bottom of the basement that you created. Don't.
Okay.
Now, as far as I'm aware, the land claim block, once active, you can turn on show bounds, and I can quickly give you a visual idea, everyone outside, of where the bounds of the land claim block take us. So this whole green area, in fact, almost covers the whole wall. Well, actually, it might do. It might cover the whole wall that we're building as well, just from that one spot. But this is the whole of the land claim area. Now, again, before anyone gets their hopes up, because that doesn't cover part of the area where the zombies were spawning, that isn't the way it works. It will not affect zombie spawns, from what I understand. And a lot of people have spoken on this topic on the forums. There's been a lot of research involved in it. You can see here that the old land claim block is now completely inactive, so you can just take that down. You might as well. There we go. And we'll just upgrade this one then to a regular wooden block there. There we are. Perfect! Right. Now, down here, let's have a look at what I need to make a cement mixer. I need 4 springs, an engine, 10 mechanical parts, and 25 forged steel. Forged iron, rather. Not bad. I think we can make this happen. Indeed, I do. We do not need 20 minutes worth of fuel on that fire. No. Forged iron. Get 64. I'm going to say we're going to need a lot of it. So I'm going to make 31 to take the amount that I've got up to 50. Yeah.
Damn it, this place is full of hogs.
They shouldn't bother you.
Unless I bother them.
Yeah. Hogs are not, they're not like real life boars, which will mess your day up because you are in their general vicinity.
Right, so it's only if I just if I'm mean to them.
Yeah, if you attack them, they're gonna attack back, and they may be better at it than you are. So just bear that in mind. We have.
Oh, but apparently that snake will get me.
Oh, the snake will absolutely go for you.
Stupid snake. They're so sneaky. Sneaky snakes. Now you woke the zombie up.
Doesn't it?
I was doing so well at being sneaky, and then the snake woke all the zombies up.
Another 10
because I was running away from it.
Claw hammer. I've got 2 claw hammers. Marvelous.
Stupid snake.
Wood. Forged iron again. So I'm going to place a workbench down there as well. I'm going to have to be very careful in which wrenches I use. So to that end, I'm actually going to put my claw hammer. Well, I'll keep my claw hammer on me for now, I guess.
I keep missing.
You're right.
Oh, I'm just annoyed with myself for missing. I was being so sneaky and I could see them all. I was taking headshots and then suddenly there's a snake right behind me and I'm like, what? Get off me. I really hate snakes.
Poor snakes.
I'm gonna chop it up for meat.
Seems fair. Right, I'm going to drop off my claw hammer right now so that I don't accidentally use my good claw hammer to make my my workbench. I strongly recommend you always do that. If you've got multiple tools and they are going to be used in a recipe, drop off the ones you want. Even just drop them on the floor. You know, it's cheap and easy to just throw it on the ground and you're good. But otherwise, badness.
One of those blue tarp things was 48 cobble.
Only 48. Oh, okay. That's not really that much.
But there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like about 10 of them in here.
Oh,
just in one building.
That's not too bad then,
so
I guess.
I've come away with like 400 cobble at least.
Okay, yeah, that's not too bad at all. Thinking about it.
Just for a tiny bit of digging.
Yeah. Oh, we can live with that, certainly. There we go. That is all nice and sorted there. Perfect. Been meaning to put those down for a little while.
And I'm getting concrete here as well. And there's some more upstairs, I think, as well.
Oh, that's absolutely worth our time then. As for me, I've got a minute left on finishing a workbench that we're going to have in the basement that you're working on right now.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm just going to place them down because I put the land claim block down specifically so that I can just pull these up without having to worry about it. I was going to try and make a science bench. No. Chemistry station is what I need. Ah, drat. We need to find another beaker before I can make a chem lab.
Oh, no.
We've got one, but we need another beaker. Now, that might come down to visiting our trader enough to get it.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a pain, but we're going to need it. So we do need to get one. Anything you can make in the fire with a beaker, you can make better in the chemistry station with the same beaker. So you should always do that if you can. Is this dirt or is it? No, it is stone. Okay.
You absolute waste of arrows.
We do need to get more arrows.
Yeah, I'm gonna run outside and get my arrows back.
It is so nice to see my maximum health regenerating. Oh.
Yeah, you have no idea. It's so good. You do, actually. I just got a chainsaw.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Oh, that is absolutely marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. Now, there may still be a bug in the game whereby in multiplayer, if you use a chainsaw, anyone else will never stop hearing it. which would be rather awful, I'm going to be honest. So we're going to have to, for science,
Well,
that
Feral!
one. Wait.
Running away, running away, running
Wait.
away. Oh, nowhere near you.
I wasn't... I wasn't trying to run away. How dare? I was running towards you.
I know you were running probably to help, but...
Yeah. No, I get you. I get you. Let me know if there's any help I can offer.
Make sure my pistol's loaded.
Yeah. Never walk around with an unloaded gun.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to run around with an unloaded gun.
No bullets?
Because I've got no bullets, yeah.
Right. Okay. The pistol is an amazing weapon. Even if you have better, more damaging weapons available to you, the pistol is an amazing weapon to have for those clutch moments because it...
No! I didn't pick up those stupid bandages, did I? And I'm bleeding. Oh, what an idiot. I am such an idiot.
No, you're not. It's so easy to be distracted. How close are you right now?
I have cloth fragments. Oh, no, I'm dead. There were 2 ferals. So I was hitting the one feral thinking the other one was okay.
Right.
And I was doing a really good job as well.
Oh, well done. Don't allow the death to take away your
that was
moment
such
of victory.
a silly death. Such a silly death. Oh.
Well, on the plus side, you're back in the base, which means you can pick up those...
I can get the bandages.
The bandages, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Snatch.
You made them for me, and I didn't even take them, and I needed them.
It is completely okay. It's so easy to get distracted in this game. Don't worry. What we'll do is we're going to go on a nighttime run to go get your stuff back. Yeah, I just don't have.
Right, I need some temporary gear then. So.
Bolts.
How about an AK-47? That sounds like a
that sounds like a good idea.
And a level 6 wooden club.
Also sounds good.
There's no spiky clubs.
Right.
Got my spiky club.
Do you have your bandages now?
Yes.
Okay. There's something outside.
I am so sorry.
No, don't. Honestly, do not apologize. I refuse to accept your apology because you don't owe one. Right. Keep that on the hotbar. Make sure I'm hydrated.
Just had to go upstairs, didn't I? And I have no bicycle now.
We'll get everything back. It's okay. Tell you what, I've got a bicycle. You can have that. Okay, I'm gonna drop her on the ground. You grab that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Right. Damn it.
Why is it always just after I've died and I'm trying to get back out of the base in a hurry that I always get stuck on the doors? No other time. Only that time.
Hide bounds. There we go. Keep forgetting to hide the bounds with my man block.
Yeah, I'm going to struggle because I'm cold as well.
Well, we've got hoodies and all sorts of things in the base.
Okay.
Go grab those.
Check the clothing.
Don't head up without.
No, I won't. Oh.
What?
I had my bicycle selected and then I just fell down the base structure getting back in. Because I'm like in a hurry now. And it's making me careless.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't you worry. Okay. We are good. Make sure I'm using the correct
arrows. My stuff will be there for ages. That's fine. So there's a spare leather duster there. There's a spare hoodie there.
Yep, we've got all the things we need.
Boots.
Also, before we do anything else, the thing that we always forget to do at the beginning of any recording session.
What?
I have sent you a friend request. One day we will remember to do this.
Every time.
One day. Okay, so I have no idea because you weren't... the map is blinding me. My goodness. Okay, I'm going to have to restart the game after this, but... all right, if you could mark on your map and then share that waypoint with me. So
where my bag is.
Yeah, so I can navigate towards it. Give it a really distinct icon so I can run on foot alongside you on a bike.
Now, beware.
Okay. What am I
Oh
bewaring
no,
for?
I don't want a quick waypoint. I want a saved waypoint, or I can't share it. It looked like a castle.
Okay.
Shelab's bag. Share waypoint with everyone. Do you see it?
I'm just going to have a look now. Save the waypoint. Okay, so 668 away. 2 houses of yeah, I've got it. Right, I'm on the move. We're off. I'm gonna have my crossbow out for the most part. I'm gonna try and do this stealth, but in the event that things go south, I've got my pistol. Have you've got your rifle? Yeah, the AK.
I've got an AK-47 on me.
Perfect. Perfect.
I may need to just check it's loaded before I go too close to the place, because it's, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Not a problem at
Full
all.
of horrible, everything's full of horrible zombies right now. I'm not used to playing like this long and getting to this point where they're so crazy.
I'm a good ways away. I may, in fact, annoy the zombies by running through these points of interest. I probably shouldn't be. So on that note, I'm going to try and avoid it. Yeah, I've got one following me. It's a lumberjack. Hello. Oh, that's... Oh, no! That was an awful thing to have done.
You're right.
I missed a shot on a lumberjack and hit...
And it went boof.
a mine, I believe.
You hit a mine?
Or a zombie hit the mine.
Are you dead?
No. I mean, I'm fairly certain that my shot hit whatever it was in the distance. It may have been a zombie charging after me, walked onto a mine, or it could have been I missed and shot a explosive barrel.
I just heard mine and thought, oh my goodness, what's happened? Oh no.
No, I am good. But that arrow went quite out of the way. It sounds like the ambulance in the town that I live in also heard the explosion and is off to proffer some much-needed medical aid to whichever zombie just got exploded. Good old medics. They take their Hippocratic Oath very seriously. They may be the undead, but they were once human. They're close enough to still be covered.
There's petals around here.
No credit cards necessary. They only need to know that you are wounded and they will rush to your aid, as they should. I am really low on stamina, but, you know, pretty good on overall health, which I'm glad about. Hello there, Lumberjack.
One thing that was lucky about all of this is that I ran away before I died because I was bleeding out. So my bag wasn't too bad to retrieve. So I got out of that little thing 576 cobblestone rocks and 176 concrete mix. That's alright. There's still more in there, but it's just a case of do I want to try and get those zombies, or do I just want to get back with the stuff and start building?
The zombie absolutely lost where I was just then. That was amazing. He ran behind a tree and then lost sight of me and couldn't work out where I was.
Maybe come back tomorrow.
My ninja skills are amazing.
Okay, Aavak, I have my stuff.
Okay.
And I have my bicycle.
Okay.
So your bicycle is here. I'm just gonna come back to you with it. So I'll just take it.
Perfect, thank you. On my way to you now.
I'll just come back to you with it.
On my way. I'm not far away from you. I wasn't much help. I guess if something had gone wrong, you could have evacuated towards me. I just needed to be
a bit sneaky, that's all. I just needed to be sneaky.
I'm here.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Oh, I could have just left your bicycle on the ground.
Was it that close?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I literally got on my bike and you were here. So, there's a bicycle. Is that your one or is that my one? Because this one must be yours that I'm on, because that...
I was actually going to say it doesn't matter, but sure. Okay.
No, because mine is really,
damaged.
Damaged, and yours isn't.
I was going to say it doesn't matter.
To take your pristine, lovely bicycle that you've taken lovely care of.
Could you lift mine up and then drop it as an inventory item? I mean, I can still ride it, but I won't be able to access this inventory. Thank you so much.
So,
I am just happy
No,
that
thank
we
you
were
for
able
helping.
to sort this out.
thank you for helping me
Ladies first.
with my hubris. So yeah, now we got some building materials, so that's kind of cool. But I'm not going back in there until daytime.
Aavak does not have gamma vision, so Aavak needs to use his headlamp for nighttime riding.
Vision. Do you know, it is kind of cool in a way from a viewer's perspective, because there are some people that get to nighttime and then they watch mine so they can see.
No. That makes perfect sense. It makes absolute sense. In the same way, again, when I was playing Kingdom Come Deliverance before all of the bugs happened, I really regret playing that game the moment it came out, because I had a much worse experience than I would have if I just waited a month or two to allow the worst of the bugs in quests and crashing to go away, because it was so disheartening to be role-playing a game like that and then have to re-record an episode, thus knowing what was coming. I could never be in that moment ever again. I'm awful. I cannot fake a reaction.
Even just re-recording something, even if it's different, but you're going over the same progress in any kind of way, it's just... And I think there's a little bit of your soul there isn't every recording, you know?
Yeah, I get
when you lose a recording, you've lost that little bit of passion and soul that you put into
my reaction, especially when the quest in question crashed 3 times, but the third time I was already like bordering on
jaded at that point. Yeah,
I was bordering on like post commentary levels of so this is a thing that I totally wasn't oh no, it has happened. How could this joke I'm telling for the first time, it is truly a very funny in the moment joke. And it was like, no, okay, I can't. And
yeah.
So in the end, I was like, no, I can't do this. And so I stopped playing it. But I was very sad about that actually, because I really enjoyed the game. But nevertheless, what I was getting to in a very roundabout way was that I personally enjoy playing with darkness a lot. It actually makes the game so much nicer for me. But I understand that a lot of people, especially like viewers on YouTube, where it makes things even darker anyway, depending on the quality of your of like the depth of colors that you're recording at. It can make it very hard to watch. So I completely understand. Completely understand. Right, I'm flashing out things down here. I don't know where we're putting the doors. I honestly don't. So I'm just going to pick a side, I guess. I could use the ladder to orient myself. This one is... So that's forward toward... Sorry. Yeah, that is forward towards outside. Back towards the farm.
Now I'll put all the stuff away.
Back outside.
Yeah. We are so badly off.
Over on the side. What are we badly off for?
Ammo.
Yeah, it is rough. We used a lot of ammo needlessly. Like, there was a lot of just blind hip firing into center mass kind of thing once it got really rough on the Horde night.
Yeah, it was really rough, wasn't it?
That's one of the things that the base is designed to make better, in that you don't have to worry if you're shooting at the heads all the time. The odds are you're going to do a really good job and you're going to take out the enemies reasonably well. I need my workbench. There we go. Let's get all of this going down here. So, workbench first and foremost. I'll pop the workbench over there. Donk. Now, can I lift this up? I am still not getting the tool that everyone is saying I'm meant to get to be able to just hoist up a workbench. I placed the land claim block first. I'm holding down E. Is it R? Nope. Is it F? Nope. I'm not sure you can just lift them up anymore. I've certainly not seen this option. Perhaps I'm missing something. I've placed it down now, so we're just going to have to live with this being where it is. For the time being, it wasn't an especially expensive thing to make, so I can just I make it again, if need be. But that is definitely something that we need to bear in mind. I can make repair kits fairly cheaply. So we should be able to make these to repair the guns and then sell them on without much issue. Without much issue at all.
Right. I can start on the wall now.
Okay. That's excellent.
In the interior. Which is all I wanted to do, you know.
Bless. I
Stupid
should
barrels.
make some bullet tips, gunpowder, and we've got a lot of bullet casing, so I should be able to make a decent amount of 9mm ammo. I'll go and grab these items. Do we have... Oh, we might not have gunpowder after all. Oh, we've got some. Not much, but some. We have lead in here? We do. Perfect. Bullet tips, there we go. Need lead and clay. I'll go ahead and make all that I can out of the no wood that I've got. Damn it.
I have a little bit of wood, but I only got like 50. Do you want me to bring some up for you?
Yeah, if you could just pop some into the forge, that would be truly
sure, I can do
fantastic. Thank you so much, Shelab. Sorry
Just
for
building the wall outside.
faffing around like that. But yeah, I can't lift up the campfire. I don't seem to be able to do.
That is frustrating. Yeah.
Now I know that the workbench doesn't have any inventory in it, so that's why I wanted to test it on the workbench the moment I placed it down.
Mm-hmm. How many minutes worth of fuel?
Put 20 in there because we've got a lot of stuff to smelt anyway. Like 20 wood, that is, not 20 minutes.
24 wood is equal to 20 minutes.
Okay, that's fine then.
So I wasn't far off.
Thank you so much. Right, I'm going to get
No problemo.
bullet tips being made, as many as can be made. Why am I not able to do this? Ah, no. We need the tool and die set. Right. Okay.
Sometimes
Scrapping
get that from
plan.
the trader, don't we?
Yeah, we do sometimes see that in the trader, so we're just going to have to hope on that one that we can eventually get it. Oh well. A bit of a shame, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll pop that in there just so I can use it later. But for the time being, then, we're not going to be able to make the ammo. That is vexing, but, you know, it's also not the worst thing, let's be honest. We will get that done in a bit of time. And I'm now at full health, which is glorious. Okay, well, I guess the remainder of my time can be spent on the garden, then. Looking good, Shelab. Looking very, very good out here. Very good indeed.
Fantastic.
Marvellous to see things coming together. Oh, and it looks like the plants are ready for harvest. Ah, fantastic. Plants are ready for harvest. Which means... Whomp. 3 corn. 3 plants per harvest. At this stage, I'm going to move all of the aloe plants out to the new area. Okay. Chrysanthemums. I'm not going to plant cotton. I see no point in planting cotton unless I have an absolute excess of farming tiles, which we don't really. Cotton is just unnecessary in my opinion. You get it from so many things out in the wild. Blueberries, on the other hand, now they're super important. Yep. These yucca are still growing, so I'm not going to be able to harvest those just yet. What I will almost certainly do is allow the yucca to, at some point, all reach maturity at the same time. And then harvest them. Take a seed, please. Dunk. And now, aloe.
Yeah, so one thing we might want to do at some point is just dig down and just make the, just put blocks in, just like a little trench down, because I do worry with walls all the time that the zombies will just get in.
Oh, they'll undermine
by
it.
digging under. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair concern. Completely fair concern. Right, so we're getting there now. Starting to get this whole area together.
I'm glad it was only just like one little wall to rebuild. That's really not going to take much more than a day or two of concerted effort to get that sorted out.
No, we should be fine. I don't think there's going to be any particular problem for us, realistically speaking. I'm just going to need all of these as flagstone blocks, unfortunately. We are starting to get some amazing returns on our harvests as well. I'm super happy with the farm as it is.
Ah, it's amazing.
Right, there we go.
Oh, it's daytime! Yay!
Oh, I don't know we come. Okay.
I think I'll be able to get through this wall without taking, having to do too much scavenging for rocks.
Perfect. Right, well, that's going to be it for us. That was a little bit of an action-packed episode, especially from Shelab's perspective.
I know. Come watch my perspective because
the farm is coming together. I've now almost fully planted the farm as I intend to make it. There is still room that I need to make for a little area to plant mushrooms, but that will be something I'll plan around later on. The perimeter has shrunk a fair bit, and this should be enough to keep us safe. We are probably going to want to prioritize digging a gap before we finish that part of the wall, though, Shelab. Otherwise, we may encourage zombies to try and burrow through the wall in order to get out. And we won't be able to control which direction we go. I will do that
first thing next episode, then. That'll be the first thing I do. I'll start digging the gap.
But that is going to be it from us. So thank you ever so much for joining us. We really do hope you are enjoying, that you've enjoyed this episode and enjoying the series as a whole. As always, do consider leaving us feedback down below. We read all of the comments, but that's going to be it from us. So until next time, take care.
And keep being awesome.